Now we have the 15-minute version, we have a 60-second square version, we have a 60-second mobile version, and a 15 or 10-second versions. They're all different types of content because each platform has a different approach to it. So, you know, I mean, that in itself, you know, I talk about this, I share the strategy with people on the whiteboard going, okay, we're going to do this, we'll do that for that. So it's all out in the open, you know, I mean,
right.
It's sharing it. So the reality is hardly anyone's going to do anything about it. So what have you got on today? So I've got a few calls on today, this morning. So got a couple of back-to-back coaching sessions. Got a meeting on, important meeting today at 11:30. Just more getting the groundwork done with the agency, the Campbell Media Group, and getting that all moving forward. And of course, today is the day where New South Wales, they're going to win State of Origin number one. State of Origin number one. So we'll probably put a clip up here of New South Wales scoring the winning try.
Got the ball away. Maloney, right foot, looks for the line. It's a try.
Considering.
That's right.
We're in the wrong jersey.
Number one.
Business is all about having fun, right? Today's a pretty active day of delivering my bandwidth, you know, which is interesting because as a coach you can only have a certain amount of bandwidth. Hence why I only work with a very small amount of like one-on-one clients where I do get on and give them the, you know, the entire bandwidth, the entire download of me. I mean, I don't know how some coaches do it, you know, doing 30 or 40 sessions one-on-one coaching. It's just not a sustainable business model. Great to hear about best monthly sales. That's fantastic. Love hearing that stuff. In regards to that particular client who is, I guess, asking the question of why you increased the rate. Number one is it's being brought on by, you know, our trainers' experience and our demand for service. So you've just brought on 6 new trainers, you know, so that's a big thing. So you utilize that, and when you're actually overcoming any objections for someone, there's always going to be people who complain about something. It's inevitable, but again, use those things, you know, those objections as an opportunity for you to grow and for your business to grow, because all it's going to do is allow you now to create another system, another process that is going to be able to be activated when it happens again.
Hey, sold another 6 months training program to 2 guys. That's another $4,500 sale. These guys are paying it off, so that's guaranteed income over 6 months, so that's great.
Congratulations, love hearing that. See, all that hard work does pay off. In regards to your seminar, my feedback, make sure that in your sequence that you've got, you give them enough reminders in order to get them to turn up, because you know what happens in a free event like that is anyone can register, but there needs to be touch points along the way. So at least what I'll be doing is 3 days out, sending an email reminder, 1 day out, sending another email and an SMS reminder as well. So as many multiple touch points as you can to get people turning up, because getting the 40 bums on seats from a free perspective is step one. You've got to then get, you know, at least, you want to aim for at least half of those people to be turning up from a free ticket. And then out of those 20 that turn up, let's say hypothetically, out of the 20 that turn up, you'd be hoping for anywhere between, you know, 6 to 10 people purchase your program. So those would be really good numbers if we can hit those. Morgan, he's been wanting to build an online business for the last maybe 18 months, maybe longer than that. He's been in contact with me. You know, I've had a previous relationship with him. He's seen me, you know, do what we're doing, and I think about 3 months ago he jumped in the deep end of the pool and he started swimming, and as you can see now he's sold several $1,000s worth of online training programs, which he's excited, which makes me excited. So beautiful. We can go and set up an amazing campaign. We can build audiences. We can do all of this stuff in your campaign, in your ads account. But if we're sending them to a website that is just shit and it's not going to convert, it's not going to do anything.
Right.
So it's almost where I'm looking at going, you know, with your Facebook, it will only take you on as a Facebook ads client if we look at your landing pages and we know that you can get a conversion from it. If we don't, we'll go, no, you need to take our premium product, which we're going to build the funnel for you.
Right.
And we're going to drive the traffic there. Because I'm not putting the Campbell Media Group name behind some shitty landing page that some high school student made in their part-time.
Right.
Not understanding marketing the way it should be.
And I said, you've got to make this thing so freaking simple. But she's like, well, talk to Brett about it. I'm like, okay.
Talk to Brett about it.
Brett for years. I know he's going to say it. I'm pretty much giving you what Brett's going to say because I think I heard this from Brett. Someone like you has the ability and you listen to you're a better, and it sounds almost too minimalist when I'm saying this, to use the word listener, but you're an active listener and you remember the shit that people are saying and you're not just waiting for what you're going to say next. You're like the guy that is the antithesis of that. You can't stand people that are talking to you and you can tell that they're waiting to say what they're going to say next. They're just thinking, okay, as soon as this guy's lips stop moving, I know that I'm going to throw something into the air. And I think that the big difference with the Campbell Media Group is you're the type of person that actually helps become, you become them.
Well, that's very nice of you to say all of that.
Yeah.
I forgot what you said though. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I was just thinking about what I was going to say.
I had something I wanted to say, but I've forgotten because I was no. Yeah, well, look, and that's why we're doing what we're doing, and I think for me, it's, and you'll see it if you start watching these daily videos. The whole purpose around that is just watching me do this, how I'm growing this new startup, how I'm managing it, how I'm dealing with the ups, the downs, and everything in between. I would look to add a Facebook group as the accountability thing. If you're wanting to build a community around this, not everyone wants to build a community around it. I know a lot of people who have online products and services where they don't want to build the community around it for whatever reason, but I definitely think there's value for this for you to actually have a community. And every time you run a new 30 days, you just launch a new 30 days and the group will continually, it'll build and grow as you do more and more and more of these. And what you'll find is people get excited about following other people's journeys as well, which gives them that extra level of motivation. So when we go to the client's perfect journey, we go, well, what is the perfect journey? I know for me, if I was on a training program and there was another 100 people doing the same thing, whether they're at the same gym as me or they're in another part of the world, I know that just by doing it and knowing someone else is doing it's going to give me that next level as well. Because you get people to hold themselves accountable to that as well. You can't message every person, right? Because what happens if you get 1,000 people register? We possibly couldn't do that. What are we going to do? Send 1,000 emails or 1,000 messages privately to each person? It's just not going to work. So you've got to look at how can you scale it. Let's say I made up another entire program and we want to sell our ready-made meals, right? We'd create this 30-day challenge around our ready-made meals, but the core premise is going to be you're going to get the workout program, you're going to get the accountability, the mindset, all of those things that come with it. Plus, we're going to ship to you fresh meals every 2 days or whatever it is. Because what will happen by then, and that's where you need to go through the follow-up process, you go, hey, how are you enjoying those supplements? How are you enjoying those products? Would you like to find out how you can continue on with them after the 30 days if you like? That's it. It's not a hard punch. Number one is you get the program. We also give you this meal plan. We also give you the accountability. You're part of the group. That costs $197. But if you would like to take our fast track version, which is where you'll get meals for 30 days taken care of, that's now $797, right? Mate, I just want to firstly pay credit where credit's due. Since day one when we were mapping all of this out and going through everything, mate, you've taken massive action. I love it, and I know so I just want to give you credit to that, and just acknowledge that, mate, you're doing everything you need to do, and I love it. I love watching it. I love, seeing the results of it. So something that's really important at the very start of a seminar or workshop is to get people to, self-recognize why they're there. People know why they're actually turning up to the event. They've got their own, whatever reasons within inside their mind that they're turning up. But, something in that space is like you ask people, so look, what is it that you're hoping to get out of the next 60 minutes? You know, obviously 60 minutes is a short amount of time. We can only give you so much information, but I want to know, what do you want? Why are you here? Why are you sitting here? And bring it into a conversation. Because it's a smaller group, have that conversation level, which will get people to commit to, oh, that's actually why I'm here. You know, maybe Sally's there because she's getting married in 6 weeks and she wants to have the best wedding photos. So all of a sudden now, Sally's not just sitting there learning 7, secrets to a leaner, stronger physique. She's there for her transformation. And your job is to be able to give them enough information, not overwhelm them with information, but give them enough information to get them to put their hand up. You know, it's like, what do they need to know, think, and feel? If you get a piece of paper and you write, 3 columns, know, think, and feel, and then ask yourself, what do they need to know in order to take the next step to take on this program, and write out all the answers to that, you're gonna have an identification process that you're going to know more about your customer than they know about themselves, right? When you transition into the sales pitch, the offer, I like to recap the 3 biggest roadblocks that stop someone from achieving. With the Authority Academy, I'll talk about the 3 biggest roadblocks that stop an expert from actually getting their message out there and building a business that they want to build, right? Becoming a highly paid and highly respected authority is the lack of time. I don't have time, I don't have money, and I am technically overwhelmed. So I know that those are the 3 biggest obstacles. So I'll address that and I'll say, well, now look, if there was a solution where I'm able to help you with all of those, most common, and you say most common because you don't single one person out. It's like, look, most people are like this. I get it. That's why I'm in the position where I am right now, to be able to help you. In your case, it's like the reason why people aren't achieving the bodies of their dreams is because of this. Bang, bang, bang. Now, if there was a solution that could help you obliterate those roadblocks, would you want to know about it? That's the key to it, isn't it? It's making sure that what we're offering is of premium nature. I didn't get into this game just to be another one of those, people who set up an ad and hopefully you get some results from it. But that was the difference of doing it and then doing it for others, But I've just had too many clients of late, and I've seen too many examples of businesses or agencies just deliver a wet paper towel. Yeah, I know you have, and that's the thing. And you've experienced it firsthand. You know what it's like. For me, I don't know what it's like because I've never paid someone to manage that side of things. Every bit of ad spend that we've put out it's been directed by me in some way, shape or form. Every time I'm talking with a client, and I'm like, yep, build this, do that, do this, this is the best way here. And then it's like, okay, cool, now how do I do it? It's like, you've got an option. You can, 1, go and learn it, get in the trenches, start digging the holes yourself, right? Or you can hand the shovel off to someone else and let them do the digging. Oh God. Oh fuck, the whole thing goes up. In all fairness, I did build my first house, so I really should know what I'm doing here. Hey. For your aircon needs, visit me. I should set up a landing page, run a webinar for aircon vents. Any other maintenance that needs to happen? Yeah, probably. Start sneezing like a crazy man. I lift that up. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. That is all. Getting rid of my lunch. I'm on rubbish duties today. Just wrapping up. Another great day in the office. Another episode down. Another episode. Whoa. Now, off to the gym. Follow me if you want to work out. Another day, making it happen. Putting in a lot more hours than I have been of late, but that's what happens when you've got to start something new, something fresh, and also keep all the working points of everything else that's going along, keeping that still moving. What can happen is you put all the eggs into this new basket and you forget about the basket you've got, then there's no eggs in them. Just got to get one in before the end of the day. Really, it's just in there. Happy days. See you tomorrow.